Hello teacher, Happy New Year. We are so glad to be here to make a presentation about American studies, and our topic today is family tradition in America. We have 5 members and my name is Chi, and my group has Hồng, Thanh Nga, Huyền and Bảo Yến. We will divide our talk into five parts, and I will start first with wedding in America. The United States is a melting pot, of cultures, with their own unique tradition, marriage custom and tradition. There has been a set of custom and tradition generally accepted as a common to marry in the United States, unless the marriage is a common law marriage. When a couple decided to get married, they have to fulfill some requirement from the state's governments, like for example, a marriage license, and a marriage license includes the blood test, and a prescribed waiting period. Let me explain about a blood test. A blood test. Some states still require couples to have blood tests before they can receive a marriage license. Such tests may check for many types of venereal or other communicable disease. Most states do not require testing for AIDS. And the waiting period is the time you have to wait for the marriage license. The length of this period depends on the requirement of state. And then the next point, I want to introduce you some activity the Americans prepare for the wedding ceremony. We have there are two important events that they do before the wedding. The first one is a wedding rehearsal dinner. It is usually celebrated between the immediate families of spouse at the late afternoon the day before the wedding, and the groom's family traditionally provide for this celebration. A bachelor party is also an important event that they will always do before the wedding. It is also known as a step party, step night in Great Britain, Ireland, and Canada. It is a party held for a man shortly before he enters marriage, to celebrate his last night of freedom with his male friends, and they are often at his wedding party afterwards. And then you see in the slide. Now I showed you some picture of the common marriage in America. It is usually held at the churches or public location. Now move on to some custom that I want to mention here in wedding ceremony. The first picture is bridal bouquet. At the present there are a lot of design of bouquet. The bridesmaid decided to cut throughout the ceremony. Some bouquets are cascading, others are pomade, some wrapped in delicate fabric. The designs are endless. And the second one is the veil and the bridesmaids. The purpose of the bride wearing a veil to when the people believe evil spirits are around to try and ruin the ceremony. So the bride wore a veil to cover her face, so evil spirits would not know she was a bride. Likewise, the bridesmaids were made part of the ceremony to surround the bride. So evil spirit would be confused about the bride's words and the actual bride words and leave them. Many couples today still honor this custom, but use the veil to hide bride's face until it is first revealed to her groom. And you see two cute, beautiful girls here. They are called the flower girls. Flower girls are the cute girls at the head of the wedding procession. They spread pictures on the aisle to let the bride walk on the flowers, and the flowers the girls carry are stew about symbolize the fertility and hope. In the American belief, they assume that the bride and the groom, the newly couple, will have many children in the future. The last one is the wedding card. Wedding card is just as important. These days, it is considered ill luck when the card doesn't work or break down, and it is also believed that after the bride is set at the church door, the card should travel for a short distance before going back. They do that to against the evil spirit. Finally, I will tell you about throwing the bouquet and catching the garter. A single lady in attending at the wedding reception are invited to come up and try to catch the bride's bouquet. The lady who receives it will be the next to be married. This is now popular in many countries, not except in Vietnam. The single lady are always happy to do that. But hold on, the single men are also looking forward to their turn to be the next groom. Therefore, they wait for catching the bride's garter. Garter is a fertility symbol, so therefore the man who catch it, it will be married next per tradition. Okay, that's all about the wedding in America that I can say to you. And now my friend will take over and tell you something else about family tradition in America.
To continue our group presentation, I'm going to tell you about the yellow ribbon and its significance in American society. Original yellow ribbon is a symbol of solidarity with someone who is far from home and an expression of hope that he or she will return safely soon. It was associated to those who are actively on U.S. military service, that is assigned in Middle East in 2001. Several Civil War folk songs in First World War had a popular marching song, which is "She Wore a Yellow Ribbon." It was also carried in North America with colonies. In 1970s, there was a song which became popular associated to tie a yellow ribbon in a tree. The story in the song was about a prisoner who is going to freeze, and if he see a yellow ribbon tied in a prominent tree, he knows that he is welcome home, and if not, then it means his wife will already moved on. During the deployment of American troops on Afghanistan and Iran on 2001 and 2003, an explosion was seen with big and small yellow ribbon. Some of the private associations gathered funds for yellow ribbon as a support for solidarity to those who are in military service. Yellow ribbon has its different tradition, and one of these is in American family traditions, where a yellow ribbon is a sign of loyalty to family who are going to come home. Customarily, this is a symbol of a woman or man returning home from circumstances of war or prison. There was a song where the title is "Tie a Yellow Ribbon in an Oak Tree." This was adopted by a story of a prisoner who is a captive in a civil war during 19th century. The story was about a prisoner going to return home from Andersonville prison, according to historians. In 1973, as many people believe from a folklore of this song, it was to came into reality by a true incident where there is a prison from a bus bound for Miami, Florida. He wrote his wife a letter to tie a yellow ribbon on the old white oak tree in Town Square, Georgia. They arrived there with the yellow ribbon tied on the tree, and this was seen by the passenger and the driver, in which the driver shared the story through phones. The song was a hit on April of 1973, where the title is "Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree," and it became hit song again during the return of 52 hostages from Iran on 444 days as hostage. This was played throughout the United States as a symbol of loyalty.
Hello, my name is Lee, and now I will tell you about the wedding anniversary. Once a year, a married man and woman celebrate their commitment to one another on the anniversary date of their wedding by exchanging gifts and celebrating together. It is a customary for spouses to exchange gifts on wedding anniversary, made of certain material depending upon which anniversary is being celebrated. In United States, the wedding anniversary symbol begins simply with paper and flower and gradually increase in substance and value. Each spouse by custom gives a gift made of the material that is specified for the anniversary years. As an example, the 25th wedding anniversary is the silver anniversary, so that each spouse exchanges a gift made of silver. Now I will tell you about the traditional and modern anniversary gifts. The list of wedding anniversary gifts varies by country. The traditional and modern United States version were compiled by librarians of Chicago Public Library. A wedding anniversary is the anniversary of the date a wedding took place. Traditional names exist for most of them. For instance, the 50 years of marriage is called a golden wedding anniversary or simply a golden anniversary. The name of some anniversary provide guidance for appropriate or traditional gifts for the spouses to give each other. If there is a party, this can be brought by the guests or influence the theme or decoration. This gift vary in different countries, but some years have well-established connections now common to the most nations. For example, for the fifth wedding anniversary, they would give wooden to each other. On 60 anniversary, they give diamonds. In English-speaking countries, the first wooden gifts were cut on the day of celebration and then present to the wife as a finished article before the next 2 quarter days has passed. While no gift is specifically assigned as a once in a lifetime anniversary is celebrated when the number of years that you are married is equal to the date of your wedding and the year of anniversary celebration. For example, if you are married for 14 years, then you will celebrate on February the 14th on 2014.
And the last line I will show you about the greeting from the president. In the United States, one can receive a greeting from the president for any wedding anniversary or on or after the 50th. The White House will send an anniversary greeting card signed by the President of the United States. The President will send a personally signed greeting card free of charge to married United States couple to celebrate their 50, 60, 70 or later wedding anniversary. Just remember one thing: to request your anniversary greeting card signed by the President, you need to be the U.S. citizens and must send the request before the anniversary date, and it must be received by the White House at least 6 weeks in advance of the event date. And that's the end of my part. Thank you for listening.
Hi teachers, my name is Yến and my student code is A17440, and now I want to tell you about one of the family traditions of the Americans, that is the window candles. Have you ever heard about this word, window candles? When you are watching American films, do you notice that the Americans usually decorate their homes with the candles, especially in the window? This is not only for decorating, but also a story that I want to tell you. The first, I want to introduce you about the background of the window candles. The traditions of placing a candle in the window go back to the colonial times in the United States and back much further time for other cultures. It is a tradition practiced throughout the year. A window candle has been a traditional practice in many cultures. It has a variety of meanings in the United States. The practice starts with the fundamental use of fire by mankind. Throughout the histories of man, campfires has represented the warmth and the security. It is the source of heat to cook food and warm the bodies and the spirit. It is the barrier between the safe and the unsafe in an untense and unfriendly world. Over the course of history, as we have moved our campfires into our homes, thus the heart has represented the same thing. The family heart has been the center of activities because of the warmth and practical use for food preparation. We love to watch the dancing flames as the fire's warmth flows into the deepest and the coldest parts of our bodies. Sitting in front of the hearth on a cold days give us a feeling of warmth and security. It makes me feel like all is right with the world. In most cultures, a candle in the window was used to signal the family loyalty to loved ones who was away traveling. It let that a person know the family are waiting for their returns and the house was warm and waiting for them. In Ireland, during times of religious restrictions, the window candle signals the locations of religious service. And the next part of my presentation, I want to introduce you about the meanings of the window candles. And the second part of my presentations, I want to tell you about the varieties meanings of the window candles. A lit candles in the window tell you a few things. There is someone on the other side tending to it. A candle is in a window for others to see. It reaches out from the home and communicating something to those outside of the home. A candle in the windows is also a symbol of the warmth and the security. Traditionally, it marks the love of a family waiting for their returns of a family members who was away far from home. And the last meanings of the window candles is the signals loyalty to loved ones and the families. And that is all of my presentations. Thanks for hearing me.
Hi teacher, now we move to the past family meal. Family together at the end of the day. Also modern life seems to have overtaken the family meal in many areas as still many American families that practice the custom is the daily evening family meal or a Sunday family meal. Often the Sunday family meal is the time for gathering children and grandchildren. Take over the day activities. As hectic as family schedule can be, sometimes the family meal is the only way to get everyone together to talk over the happening of the day or discuss upcoming family plan or even. See also a good setting to share family meal through story and discussion that inevitably will take place. It's important for parents to seize the opportunity to share value. Family values. Our presentation contains an array of information about American family custom, tradition and value. The family meal is even that always reflect what a family hold dear because the things that are discussed at this gathering area the most important things happening with a family. Sometimes it is good for parents to reflect on the quality of the time spent with their family and make adjustments. Family ritual. Many cultures have a ritual associated with them that teach value. The 4th of July picnic have become a ritual in the United States. For example, the meaning behind the ritual is a celebration of freedom. Religious holidays have rituals associated with them that reinforce religious value. Many cultures teach history or value through ritual meal. Significance is attached to every aspect of the meal. An American family ritual meal. The below arrangement relates each day of the week to particular relationship of food group, color and principle or values is all tied together by a ritual meal, where all of the food group, color and principle and value are celebrated. If one understands the significance of the day of the week, universal principle, human value, and the color, the ritual meal, carry with it significant lesson for life. The 7th day of the week is to remember a particular human principle or value or to celebrate a ritual meal. Monday through Friday focus on 5 human values, while Saturday focus on the 2 universal principles of life. Sunday is used to celebrate a ritual family meal that recognize the principle and value through the symbolism offered by color and food group. Food. The 5 food group consist of grain, vegetable, fruit, meat or fish, and dairy. The first 3 food groups are primary food group because they do not feed on other living things. The last 2 food groups are secondary food group because their source feed on primary food group. Principle or value. The 2 universal principles are the principle of human freedom and the principle universal harmony. The 5 human values consist of 3 primary human values: integrity, self-discipline, and productivity, and 2 secondary human values: empathy and humanity. The primary values are prerequisite to the secondary value. Mastery of the value is required before we can master the necessary to interact with other human beings. Color. The color selected consists of 3 primary colors: blue, green, and red, and 2 secondary colors, violet or orange. White is used to signify the unity of some or sum of all color because it is a candle of the appropriate color is burned during dinner each day, with all 7 candles burned during the family ritual meal on Sunday. Credit. The universal principle comes from our document of freedom and recognition that we all live in setting provided by Mother Nature. The human value comes from many historical writings and most especially Stephen Covey. The color, day of the week, and food group are the common knowledge. The relationship described above is offered as an aid to sharing things important within a family setting. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your listening.